Hi guys, welcome back to the studio this week. Let's show you what I've been up to. Hi guys, so the frame has now been wrapped. You can see it all. Let's get down. So it's all wrapped successfully now, and I'm going to start working on the surface. Again, these two bits have been left raw or unwrapped because I'll either, well, I can wrap them later on, I can do a contrasting colour, so if it's in black, I think I might do that in white. And I think the textural difference will be really nice between like the smooth wood when it's painted. You won't be able to, it's difficult to explain. There's going to be a really nice contrast later on, or I can shine up the wood with some oil and varnish, and that will also provide a nice contrast. But it's again an organic process, and you can't decide everything, because when you do that, there are compromises that you have to make later on. You make decisions based on the input that's available to you at the current time. I'll stop waffling on. Basically, next is the surface. This is the rough plan of what it's going to look like. But again, that's very it's just the loose outlines, and then it's akin to playing a musical instrument. You know, when you're riffing or jamming, you play off the previous notes, and that's the same with this. I put in a rough line and then think, actually that needs to be slightly lower or slightly higher, and it's taking the aesthetic values that you've learned through painting and drawing, and spending a lot of time looking at I suppose beauty and aesthetics, and translating that into this specific format. So back to it. So I've been doing this for a while now, and the top's starting to come along. I'm going to put it on the white wall. Okay, now you can see it better. So I've just been working on this section up here, and it's starting to come along now. I've mapped out all the kind of lines that I want, and this is going to follow down here. And I've kind of left this bit exposed so things can look really nice. This has got to be filled in, this has got to be filled in, and obviously I haven't started the bottom at all yet, but the more you watch these vlogs, the more you'll get to know me, and I'm sometimes a poor judge of time, and in this case, yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit quicker and simpler, but obviously each different piece you work on, because of the individuality of each work, it presents different problems at different stages, and this one's quite difficult to tessellate. So if you're just working with a square frame, it's really quick and easy to get round where you want, where this is a bit more complicated and also fragile. So, you know, it'd be such a shame to break it in the middle of actually making it, you know, because this is quite a weak and these are quite weak points here as well, where the pieces are attached. So I'm just going to continue working and hopefully get this done by the end of today. So I'm going to crack on. Okay, I am 95% happy with this. I might do a tiny bit more here, and depending on what happens in the joining point will determine what happens in this area. I don't want to tighten it up too much and then have to undo some of the strings later on because it gets too thick. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave that now for a couple of days to ruminate on it, and then yeah, I'll come back to it next week and finish off the bottom. Yeah, I'm quite glad that I approached this piece, because yeah, a few weeks back I was really considering dismantling it. So yeah, I think it's going to turn out pretty good. Anyway, that's all for this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye!